Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Reddick, in case you forgot who your biology teacher is. And welcome to this new era of online learning. So, while we're doing our social distancing, it was believed that we should continue with your education. I know some of you are thinking, why? And the easy answer is it's the law. So, that's why we're focusing on that. What do we need to learn for the rest of the year? Basically amounts to things like mitosis and meiosis, the making of cells, the making of sex cells. Then we'll go into proteins and mutations, and then we'll finally end up with genetics. But before we start all of that, we're going to take a week here to learn about coronavirus and why we're doing this social distancing. Why is it important? What's going on? That is the focus of this week's learning. So, you all received this email here with the suggested outline for this week's learning. Both you and your parents have received this message. On that email, I want to point out that everyone in your class is on that same email. So if you hit reply to all, that means everybody's reading it. So if you just want to talk to me, you may want to open your own um, message to me, or maybe you do want to let everybody know because something that you have a question on an assignment, everybody has this. Might have that same question. It works either way. All right, so let's just go over this week's lessons, what you're supposed to do, just so you have a quick idea of what's going on. So basically, it's broken up in a 5-day period. They really shouldn't take you too much time this week. Um, Day one is just you need to sign up for a Newsella account. So we have instructions here on how to do that. With Newsella, there'll basically be some articles. You'll be told which article to look at. You're going to open it, read it, and then on the right-hand side, you'll see that there's a writing prompt and a little quiz. Quiz is roughly maybe 5 questions from the reading, and the writing prompt is just what do you think about that particular topic? Um, Basically, I'm looking for 1 to 2 paragraphs on that. So one sentence isn't enough. You need to make sure you're um, expressing yourself on that whole writing prompt. So anyway, day one, you're going to sign up for the Newsella. Then you're going to watch the video Virus Hunter, a little 6-minute video on how we find all the viruses that are out there that could cause these possible pandemics. After you watch the video, take the little Google Forms quiz, which is roughly about 4 questions covering the video. Some additional things you may want to look at is where did viruses come from? And in particular, this coronavirus disease video is very good, tells you exactly what's going on with coronavirus. Day two is a rather simple thing as well. We're just watching um, some stuff on proper hand washing. That's basically your first line of defense to not catch any disease, not just coronavirus. When you're done with that, you'll need to go to Google Classroom. So when you hit Google Classroom, this will come up and you want to do the CER hand washing. So you will open that. And basically, the essential question's already there. Why is it important to wash your hands? So make your claim why that's important and give me at least 3 pieces of evidence over here. And reasoning. What's the science dealing with that? So watch the videos so that you can check that out. Um, Also, that coronavirus disease up from the day before will be another little bonus on why washing your hands is so important. The next 2 days is just articles from Newsella. So you go to Newsella, go to the right-hand side. You're going to do the writing prompt and the little question. Each one of those will be worth 10 points, as will the CER on Google Classroom. That will also be worth 10 points. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to move on to mitosis. So one of the things you learn about coronavirus is it does kill a lot of your cells. We need to replace those. That's where mitosis comes in. Also, mitosis is why we got cancer. 1 out of 4 of you will either have cancer or know someone with cancer. So that's going to be an important thing to understand what mitosis is all about. So today, for Friday, you're just going to be filling out the notes. So if you remember, I gave you this chapter 10 notes paper. Just fill that out with that. If you forgot it, left it at school, lost it, whatever, it is on Google Classroom, and you can just answer it on there. There's a bunch of information on Google Classroom for this. You don't have to do all of these, just the part that you need. So the guided reading that I just showed you is right here. Here's a little Google Slide notes, my typical sketch notes that I would have wrote on the board for you. If you just want to read about it, here's a little PDF on that, and a couple of Bozeman videos which describe mitosis and the phase of mitosis very well. So watch those as you need to answer the questions for that one page. You're just doing the first page. I know it's stapled, but you're just doing the first page. You don't have to do that. So that's all you need to get done this week. And I recommend trying to follow the daily schedule. That way you won't be having too much problems. If at least you should get it done by Sunday at 11:59 if you follow that. If not, you may be in a rush to get everything done. So we're not trying to overwhelm you, but we are trying to progress the learning possibilities. If you have any questions, please email me. I will be on my email Monday through Friday, generally during normal school hours. Between 9 and 11, I'll probably be sitting here watching the emails as they come in and probably planning for next week as well. Also, I'll be in the afternoon for a little while as well, and I'll probably be looking at my email off and on that evening if you have some questions in the evening. If you want a quick response, make sure you do it between 9 and 11 and 1 to 2. I'll be sure to make sure I respond back to you as quickly as I can. There is talks about doing a Google Meets. There is some issues with that, but perhaps we can set something like that up as well if we need to. But this week should be pretty simple. You shouldn't have a lot of problems. Let me know if you have any issues, and that's all I have. So have a good week, stay healthy, and talk to you next week. Goodbye.